That's exactly right. This is our new Race to Road strategy where we actually co-developed, co-designed, and co-engineered the Mustang Darkhorse SC with the Ford Racing and the Ford Road Car teams over the past 3.5 years. So we tested this bad boy at Sebring, at VIR, and we leveraged learnings from the Mustang GT3 in competition, the GTD and the GT4 to create the most badass, sinister Darkhorse that we've ever done.
So before we get any further in it, I am remiss in introducing you.
Yes.
So for the media here, we have someone that moved into the job in, I believe, September, October?
Last August.
Last August.
Yes.
So Ryan has been part of the Mustang family at Ford Motor Company. He went from developing the product to being brand manager. So he is responsible for the Mustang line except GTD. You met Mr. Bellino.
Yeah.
And so everything from the new RTR drift car, which you were involved in designing
Correct.
on the product side, all the way to the Darkhorse. So when it comes to Mustang, he is Mr. Mustang. So please welcome Ryan Shaughnessy.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. All right, well, it's nice to meet everybody. As mentioned, I was formerly the Mustang product marketing manager at Ford, so had the privilege and honor to work with the Ford Racing and the Ford Road Car teams over the past 3.5 years on the Darkhorse SC, which is our all-new high-performance Mustang that you see here today. So really, Darkhorse SC is the next generation in high performance. If you track your vehicle, show of hands, anyone who likes to track, this will take your tracking to a new bar, truly. So when we introduced the base Darkhorse and revealed it in 2022, we described it as the Mustang that you never saw coming. And what base Darkhorse did for the Mustang brand is it elevated us into a new space above the GT. But now in 2026, with the Darkhorse SC, we are building on that legacy with race-bred capability, competition-inspired design with the all-new Darkhorse SC. And this is really taking it to the track, but more importantly, taking it to our competition. Europe's elite sports car competitors, Porsche, Mercedes, but we didn't design this vehicle to be Porsche or to be Mercedes or to be anyone else. We designed it to beat them. Right? So I'm just super proud to have you guys here today and share this vehicle with you. So if you want to do a walk around, we can talk about all the specs and all the performance bits. But the other thing I want to share is that we're auctioning VIN 1 today. So super excited. This is a pre-production vehicle you see here. This is our Track Pack Special Edition. It's black, it's red, it's sinister. Our design brief with this was to create the most sinister, badass Mustang Darkhorse possible, and I think we delivered. But VIN 1 is going on the block today at 3:30, and it's going 100% of proceeds are going to charity. So very excited about that. The charity is Breakthrough T1DF for type 1 diabetes. All right.
Let's go walk around with the car. What do you guys think?
Why don't we start at the front? So as mentioned, this is the new Darkhorse, Mustang Darkhorse SC Track Pack Special Edition. It's got red and black accents throughout the exterior, the interior, the badging. But what makes this vehicle so special is that it has the standard Track Pack carbon fiber. It's got the standard carbon exterior pack as well. And all of the things like this new tuxedo hood graphic comes standard on the special edition. This is limited quantity for 2026 only. We aren't yet announcing production quantities or special edition quantities, but this is one that you're definitely going to want to get your hands on. So in terms of differences of the Darkhorse SC with the base Darkhorse, let's start with the grille. We've got a massive, sinister grille here. You'll notice right away carbon fiber replacing the body color. This is part of the carbon exterior pack that is optional on the base Darkhorse SC, but is standard on the Darkhorse SC Track Pack with Special Edition, right? So this looks just fantastic. We lowered this part of the grille significantly. So if you were side by side with the base Darkhorse, this allows 60% more cooling. So it's very good for track performance and durability. And then the air inlets on either side are actually twice the size of a base Darkhorse. So that one goes to your auxiliary radiator, and this one goes to your engine oil cooling. Again, twice the size of the base Darkhorse. One of my favorite features, though, is the carbon hood vent. This is standard on all Darkhorse SC models, base, track pack, and track pack special edition. When you remove the rain tray, you have 5 times the open area of the base Darkhorse and 2.5 times the downforce. The hood is 100% aluminum, so it's lightweighted, and we've got these very functional but also aesthetically pleasing hood pins, which I like a lot. All right, so now when we go to the side of the vehicle, one of the things that is, I think, so important about the Darkhorse SC is that is an entry into ultra high performance for those customers who aspire to the Mustang GTD. This also shares common elements with the GTD. We have the Spirit of America on here in display on the inside. This has the 5.2 liter supercharged V8 engine from the Mustang GTD, right? We'll have more to share on performance, 0 to 60 horsepower, competitive benchmarking very soon. We're still refining and testing the numbers, but what I can say is that you will be impressed. And we are taking it right to Europe's elite sports car competition, just like the GTD did. In terms of the corners and the wheel and tire assembly, the first thing that people notice when they come up to the vehicle is the beautiful carbon fiber wheels. This is an all-new carbon fiber wheel design. It's 100% carbon fiber. It's a new weave. It's light-weighted. We've also got custom Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires that we co-designed with Michelin. They are very sticky, and they are very wide. They're literally 1 foot wide in the front and 12.4 inches wide in the back. So you've got 305s in the front, 315s in the back. The other gem here is that this has the GTD carbon ceramic brakes standard on the track pack. So these are 16.5-inch ceramic rotors, Brembo, carbon ceramic brakes. And then you'll notice this white coating here. This is a thermal coating for heat protection. And as we know, carbon ceramic brakes are better for cooling and thermal capacity than iron rotors. That's why we went to carbon ceramics. This assembly in total takes 30 pounds of unsprung weight off of each corner. That's unsprung rotational weight. So you get a 120-pound weight reduction with just the tire, wheel, brake assembly, which is great. The other thing I like to point out, if you just look at the side profile of the vehicle, the first thing that comes to my mind, number one, is this looks freaking awesome. But number two, we think about the GTD. This has some kind of GTD-esque elements. I mentioned that this is the vehicle for those who aspire to Mustang GTD, but you get that same sort of visceral, aggressive, racy look in the Darkhorse SC as you do from the profile of the GTD, which I just love. No.
It's like being in a NASCAR garage.
I know. Kind of feels that way. I like the breeze here. So, all right. The interior is race-inspired. We have a lot of great elements. First thing that everybody notices with the Track Pack Special Edition are the new Solar Red Recaro seats. You can see these. Yep, Solar Red is the name. You can see these from a mile away. So this goes with our black and red aesthetic, but it's got upgraded leather. This is very soft, very premium, almost like leather you would get in a luxury vehicle like a Lincoln. The steering wheel is actually the steering wheel armature from the Mustang GTD. You'll notice the 12 o'clock red stripe down the center. So that indicates track pack. All track pack vehicles have the red stripe. This is Alcantara suede on the outer and leather on the inner. You've got red stitching throughout on the Recaro seats and the steering wheel. Carbon fiber surrounds on the IP mid-deco. Carbon fiber surrounds on the steering wheel. You've got carbon fiber surrounds on the rotary dial as well. One Easter egg that I love talking about is that the Track Pack Special Edition, which again is limited quantity for 2026 only, has standard the 3D printed titanium paddle shifters from the Mustang GTD, and they're actually optional on the GTD. They're standard here. So you've got titanium 3D printed paddle shifters from recycled material from fighter jets on the shifters and around the rotary trim dial, which is pretty cool. I mentioned that this is the first, or newest, I should say, newest vehicle from the Ford racing team leveraging our Race to Road strategy, and we've got the new sill plates to prove it. So you've got Ford racing sill plates with white text on either side on the door. All right. One other element on the inside that's very important and we can't forget about is rear seat delete. So there's no rear seat on any of the track pack vehicles. That is purposeful for lightweighting. In total, we took about 150 pounds of weight out of the track pack versus the base vehicle. And lastly, we've got the 25 inches of screen. So you get from last version high performance Mustang, you've got all the technology upgrades. You've got the 12.4 inch digital cluster, 13.2 inch center stack with the latest and greatest, connected tech, advanced safety technology, things like that. Unique IP badging as well. All right. So the rear of the vehicle also has a lot to offer. First thing you probably notice is this massive carbon fiber spoiler. This is a new rear wing design. It has a lower angle of attack. And when you combine it with this ducktail design, which if you look at from the side, it really offers a perfect channel for air. Together they generate 620 pounds of downforce at 180 miles per hour. And I mentioned our Ford race to road strategy. We also do road to race. So this was co-developed with GTD, and the ducktail was so effective and so efficient that GTD actually adopted a variant of this ducktail design from the Darkhorse SC, and it's on the GTD. You can see it in the Spirit of America right inside. So that's a really cool example of road to race, right? So that's really cool. You've got unique deck lid badging with the Darkhorse outlined in sinister red. Eyes are red, nostrils are red, perimeter is red. Standard quad tip active valve exhaust with new shaped pipes. You can literally fit your whole hand in there, but what active valve exhaust does is it allows you to throttle your engine sound, so you can do track mode, which is super loud, and it's only supposed to be done on the track, although a lot of customers don't always abide by that.